This is the Mo Studios earnings call or earnings report. Uh, this is to show you like the progress I made, what I got planned, what I'm going to build for 2025, um, and where I hope to see it go. I've already made like a bunch of videos like this, like what Mo Studios 2025 is going to look like and what I'm going to build. But this is just a quick presentation to give you a rundown on what's to come. So let's get started. So Mo Studios is a solo indie app development company where it's just me and it's just me trying to build all my ideas and trying to monetize them. So the goal is to be a corporate dropout, right? I'm a college dropout, software engineer. And now the goal is to see if I can be a corporate dropout. Even if I do hit this goal, I'm gonna be at my job still, but who knows? Yeah, maybe down the line, because that is the goal. But yeah, the monthly recurring revenue, that's what MRR stands for. The monthly recurring revenue is set at $5,000. That's what it says on the MoStudios.io website, right? But basically, the real goal is 3,000 subscribers on Mo Foods and then 1,000 on Cali. I'll explain what those apps are. All right, so I'm trying to sell out the Apollo Theater. So this is what 2024 looked like. All right, I made $51. This is an estimate because I have one subscriber on one of my apps. I'm making $8 a month right now. That's something I should have put up there. Monthly recurring revenue is kind of $8, but since starting 7 months span at the time of this video, I'm accounting for like when this video goes up, gets posted. It'll be 7 months spent building. I built 11 apps. $51 have been made approximately. It's probably a little more actually when this video goes up. And for about 500 apps, like when this video goes up, I'll probably be at 500 downloads. That's what the units are for. So those are how many apps I made. All right. So in June, I attended Bill Space in San Francisco. Went out to San Francisco and took part in season 5. I was part of season 3 and 4. Basically, it's a place to build your ideas. That's a quick rundown. You can type in billspace.so, I think, to learn more. In July, I officially began. Most studios officially begins. Like I started building in January, but most studios have started in the summer where I was like, okay, it's time to actually spend my nights and weekends building my ideas and trying to hit that goal, right? So this is where the building public started happening. I shipped Mo food, so this is 2025, right? Quarter 2, around like February, not February, springtime. Mo Foods is done, and about half my apps that I plan on building are also almost done. Cali is now in development, and I have a designer who's going to design that for me in January. All right, so that will be that. Hopefully by end of January, February, Cali will be out of the planning phase, and then quarter 3 of 2025, Mo Foods is hopefully at 1,000 subscribers, paying subscribers, and Cali is soon to be in open beta. And the goal is to hopefully have to make Mo Foods and LLC, not Mo Foods LLC. This is a typo, but to make Mo Studios and LLC. And if it's making $100 a month, then I'll do that. And there's some benefits with becoming an LLC. One, my information isn't, my address and info is not publicly available. But also Apple's small business program. If you're making less than $1 million a year, they take 15% rather than the 30. So there's some benefits, and I don't want to mingle um, the finances and stuff like that with my personal. And I'm not building any apps that are going to be, I don't think people would sue me for. I'm not collecting anything personal other than your name and email, and you're doing a password. Uh, but yeah, I'm not collecting any documents and stuff like that. My apps aren't like that. All right, so some insights. The phase or the flow for how I'm going about building my ideas is coming up with an idea, right? So this is like me getting my sketchbook and drawing things out. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I didn't actually fill these in. That's okay. That's okay. And this is like a rough draft, but it's the idea, the research. I'm skipping the research because right now I'm building ideas um, that um uh that solve my problems, right? But at some point, if I want to start getting into building viral apps, I will start looking at the Google Trends and seeing what people are into. But a lot of my apps are going to be mostly for practice. The design is like me, going in my sketchbook and using Sketch and basically becoming a self-taught UI UX designer. And then it goes into building it, launching, and then getting feedback and iterating. All right, sorry about this. I forgot about these, putting more info on there, but you get the gist, right? And also, I didn't even change this, but I figured it kind of worked. All right, let's get into the apps that I'm going to build. So these are the one-liners. Mo Foods, get food recommendations based on your preferences and dietary needs with a push of a button. So the problem that I'm having, and a lot of people are having, is they're asking the question, "What should I eat?" That's what Mo Foods is going to solve, right? And at the end of this presentation, you'll see some slides about the progress and that being the first app. Callie is a AI calendar. It's a calendar you can talk to, so you can focus on the things that matter to you with the people who matter. So if you want to make time for like going to the gym and for hobbies, hanging out with friends, this is the app that Callie is focusing on. That's the problem that Callie is focusing on. It's not like Calendly. It's not like another booking app, but it does have some social aspects where you can like share calendars with your friends and see who's available and send a request to like, hey, you want to hang out? I see you're free. Apps like Google Calendar do it, but I'm gonna take a different take. I'm gonna give it a little spin. Mo Moods is gonna be fun. By the way, the Mo apps are kind of like, again, some of these apps are like for practice, but some of the serious ones, which I'll talk about, I think will make me some money. But yeah, these are just to like, I just need to build them, practice new skills. I think they'll make some money. But this is to track and see how you're feeling and also how other people are feeling around you. So the cool feature I want to do with this, and I'm probably going to use Mapbox, is basically, maybe it's kind of expensive. It's basically like a heat map. So you can see, like, let's say you enter New York City, you can see in a heat map who's happy, who's sad, and that information will be anonymous. So you can track your moods through the app. There'll be no authentication, and then if you want to, log it like where you were feeling, like at the time of where you were, what were you feeling like, you can kind of, with getting permission from the user, anonymously share that, and then people can kind of see like, oh, people are looking kind of sad, and this part of the neighborhood, maybe I'll go there and share them up. People looking mad in 125th in Harlem, maybe I'll stay away from that area. Full House is just make living with roommates easier and stress free. Just a way to help, you know, manage your bills, chores. I need this because I'm living with my sisters, and we need an app like this. And this will most likely be for me to practice React Native or the Skip tool. Mo books, track your reading progress and finish those books you never got to finish. I need this because I'm getting back into reading, and I want to track my progress, and it'll be charts and stuff. Verse Audio is a location-based audio sharing app. This one's going to be kind of messy because you can kind of anonymously tweet, but with audio, and it's location, so you can like type in New York City and see what people are anonymously saying, and the audio messages disappear in 48 hours. All right. Mo Jobs is making job hunting process less stressful by tracking job applications with ease. This one is a web app, possibly a iOS app. I'll talk more about that, but it's the web app's coming out really nice because V0 is doing the front end for me, but that's something I think was going to make like $100 a month, enough to pay the phone bill. Mo friends. I networked with a lot of people, and I would like to keep a app, like a flashcard of jotting down the people I met, contact info. I'm grabbing LinkedIn's and Twitter's. It'd be nice to have a one place to do that. There was a president who did that. Like, he kept flashcards of people we met, and the last thing he remembered of them. Mo gains. I'm going to the gym, and I want to visually track my gym progress by seeing charts and seeing how things are going, and also make it a habit. Um, Gym apps are pretty popular, and people are really seem like you can make money off of that. More money. I don't know if I'll build this app. This one might be abandoned, but it's to teach kids and teens about financial literacy. All right, that's pretty much it. And you can't not build an app called Mo Money and your business is called Mo Studios. Like, you got, and my IG handle is Money Mo. Like, I gotta figure out what to do with Mo Money. This one is an IOU app. It's just another practice app, but I don't know whether I want to call it Mo Debt, Mo Bands, or Mo Dollars. Comment in the Leave a comment on what you think the name should be. This will be my first Mac OS app. I also don't know if I want to call it Mo Life, Mo Plans, Mo Ideas, but right now it's called Mo Apps. It's basically a simple tool to jot down ideas and organize your plans for your next app. So this will be a Mac OS app. Motion is to help swimmers and surfers stay fit and track progress. It's a fitness app. I got an Apple Watch. I want to do something with it. Mo Adventures. This is a bucket list app. Plan your next trips or activities. We're going to be traveling, and I got things I want to do in life. Let me make a cool, simple bucket list app that's nice. And Mo Hostiles. This is the last app on the slide, but Mo Hostiles is basically a game. I only built one game, and I figured it'd be a nice way to end 2025 by ending it with a game because 2026 I'm going into Unity, C Sharp, and AR VR stuff, which I'll talk about briefly in the next slide. But Mo Hostiles is basically fighting off waves of hostiles sent to kill you. Um, yeah, some of this AI generated, so some of the art might be looking weird. And I'm Mo. I always got an afro, so you know a lot of my characters will have afros, just like Mo Muffins. Um, the thing with all the apps I've mentioned is I last year I'm not including the apps I not going to talk about those apps because that was just me getting back to iOS. But I want to make these apps visually appealing. Like I want to make beautiful looking apps, simple but very nice designs for these apps. So that's something I'm putting more effort into. Verse was a series of interactive social media apps, like Verse one and two, and then Verse Audio is the last one in that series. But Verse is going to be basically focused on AR, VR, and finding ways to make interactive experiences for people. That's going to be starting in 2026. I got some projects, and that's why I'm ending it with a game to get back into C Sharp and Unity, and maybe do something for the Oculus Pro. Won't talk too much about this, but be on the lookout. All right, the heavy hitters: Mo Foods, Cali, and Mo Jobs. Right here are the monthly subscribers I'm looking to get. Right, and some of the deadlines I have for myself. I believe that these are the apps that will make me some money next year. Mo Jobs is really simple, but I think it'll be useful. Um, just be on the lookout for. I'll talk more about Mo Jobs, but be on the lookout for videos about that. So web apps. Some of those apps will have web companion apps. So like Mo Moods, Mo Jobs, which might be an iOS app, uh, and maybe Mo Foods. Cali's already definitely a web app that will have an iOS app in the future if things kick off. Um, and yeah, I won't be on Android, but Full House might be developed using Skip or React Native. So um, Android just they almost deleted my dev account again. Google's on some weird ish right now, uh, especially like the 20 beta testers that you need. I've always had a developer account, but I think they deleted it. Yeah, they removed it or deactivated it in like January, February. It was crazy. So I don't want to deal with Google. But if when I do build when I do decide apps that will be on Android as well, they'll most likely be built with React Native or a Skip tool that allows you to build Android apps with using Swift UI. And this is the tech stack that I'll be going with. Maybe some other stuff too. All right. The goal is I just need 1,000 fans. So I'm gonna show you a way to visualize that. All right. You just need 1,000 fans. I don't need much to be free. Right. This is what 50 people look like. 50 people who you know like your post on Instagram or your tweet. It don't seem like a lot, right? But if you were to have 50 people in a room, you would be like, whoa, that's a lot of people, random people on the internet or friends and family who like my stuff. So, imagine having, this is just a visual to see you like what 100 people look like, 150 people look like. Like, imagine this many people, this is your audience for your app. That's a lot of people. This is a lot of people, right? My goal, I decided, was to be 1,000, right? That's a packed house. That's a big movie theater. But 3,000 was, I figured, like, if I can get an app to get this many users, that's a wrap. I don't really care about anything after that. Everything else is just extra, right? 100,000, 180. That's NASCAR. But this is what I'm aiming for. Because if you do the math, if you're charging $12 a month, $7.99 a month, even $4.99 a month, $1.99 a month, and this is how many people are using your app around the world, you pay your internet, your rent, like you don't. I don't. The idea is you don't need much. So I always say I'm trying to sell out the Apollo Theater. The seating capacity is at 1,538 for the Apollo Theater. The next goal would be like selling out Broadway and then Radio City Music Hall. These are all in New York City. All right, so this is how I'm kind of like gauging it. But you got to get the first person, the first paying customer. Then you got to get the five, then 10, then 50, then 100, and then 500, and then get to 1,000. I know that's going to be hard, but this is like where I want to be with with Cali. Mo Foods, I'm trying to get to 3,000. But, if I aim high and I miss it, I might just be halfway there. So that's my mindset. All right, let's get into Mo Foods because you see me make videos about that. I paid two designers to design concepts. This is concept A. You can see they did a pretty nice job. The features are still the same. You can pin your favorite place, save your favorite meals. This might be this will be something I take out and add later, and you can also sort them into folders. This is another design. I like this one. I will be going with concept B for a lot of the stuff I decided with. Same features. And here's the new concept. So Mofools will only have the ability to search. You can save pins, folders, and AI recommendations. Depending on time, I might create the shared folders where you can invite collaborators onto your folders and favorite the meals. This is to focus on core functionality. So I'm basically trying to I'm rebuilding the app from scratch and focusing on the most important stuff to launching the MVP. And the Mofoo's Plus plan, which is the AI feature, these are some concepts. I don't, no one kind of got it right, like, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna do these screens myself. I'm gonna do some research, and this will be a separate video. But the Mofoo's Plus feature, the AI feature specifically, is the biggest selling point, and I'm taking some strategies from other apps. So I will make another video detailing that. It might come out before or after this video. All right. So what did I learn? Marketing and sales will be the hardest part. So things like app store optimization, like for search and getting organic growth. I've seen a lot of people do that and become successful. Marketing is the hardest part, but I just got to get past the building. So that's the thing that's going to be most important next year. Keep it MVP. I'm not going to take more than 1 month, two max, building apps. It's going to be really strict schedule. And lastly is watch the trends. So even though I'm solving my problems with these apps, I'm going to watch the trends of like what people are searching for and like what apps are popular and what people are into. Moving forward, freelancers and contractors, I'll be going on Upwork and hiring like designers, people who like are good with skills. Even when I'm building more hostiles, I will be like looking for designers and animators and things like that to help me with the game, and I can do the programming. I will be doing some UI UX and kind of being a self-taught designer and ship fast and focus on core features. This goes back to the MVP, where I'm only going to spend 1 month, maybe two, building an idea and shipping out, and they will all be monetized right out the gate. So immediately at the release of launching the app, I'm charging for it. So yeah, charge the app, in-app purchases, subscriptions, and I won't be doing like putting like you pay to download it unless it's a game where you pay and then you download it. You pay to download it. Someone in California was like, in San Francisco was like, do in-app purchases instead. And I think that's it, y'all. That's what I got ready for y'all. All right, big heavy hitters. All right, web apps also great way to practice my web skills. Keep that sharp. Verse 2026. We'll talk more about that later. Got a game. We got more apps, web and mobile. The whole plan. This is just the beginning of something big. Man, it took 20 minutes to go through these slides. I won't be posting that often. I know I say that all the time, but I just be vlogging or just be presenting. But it's time to lock it in. Probably schedule this video to come out somewhere in New Year's or something, maybe later. But yeah, Let's get started.